In a quiet corner of the world, nestled between rolling hills, lay Willow Valley, where the air shimmered with the scent of lavender and the soft hum of nature. At the heart of the valley stood an ancient willow tree, its branches swaying like a lullaby in the gentle breeze. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of peach and violet, the willow seemed to whisper secrets of peace to those who listened. Lila, a kind-hearted weaver, lived in a cozy cottage nearby. Each night, she would walk to the willow, her bare feet sinking into the cool, mossy ground. The valley was her sanctuary, a place where worries melted like dew under morning light. Tonight, she carried a basket of soft wool, dyed in the colors of twilight, blues, purples, and silvers. She sat beneath the willow, her back against its sturdy trunk, and began to weave a blanket, her fingers moving slowly, rhythmically. The willow's leaves rustled as if sharing a story. Lila closed her eyes, letting the sound guide her hands. She imagined the wool becoming a cloud, weightless and soft, wrapping the valley in warmth. The crickets chirped a gentle chorus, and a nearby stream gurgled, its waters reflecting the first stars. Lila felt her breath slow, each inhale carrying the scent of wildflowers, each exhale releasing the day's cares. As she wove, a family of fireflies began to dance around her, their golden lights flickering like tiny lanterns. They floated in lazy circles, guiding her deeper into a state of calm. The willow whispered, "Rest, dear one. The world is gentle tonight." Lila smiled, her hands pausing as she leaned back, the blanket half finished across her lap. The valley seemed to cradle her, its sounds weaving a tapestry of peace. The moon rose, silver and full, casting a glow over the valley. Lila felt as if she were floating, her body light as a feather. The willow's branches swayed above, brushing the sky, and she imagined herself tucked into their embrace, safe and warm. The fireflies dimmed, one by one, as if inviting her to close her eyes. She did, her breath now a soft rhythm, matching the valley's heartbeat. In her dreams, Lila wandered through fields of endless flowers, each petal whispering words of comfort. The willow stood watch, its roots deep in the earth, grounding her in serenity. She knew she could return here any night, to this valley where time slowed and worries faded. As sleep claimed her, the last sound she heard was the willow's whisper, promising peace until morning. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the world was a meadow where moonflowers bloomed only at night. Their petals, soft as silk, glowed under the moon's silver light, filling the air with a sweet, calming fragrance. This was the Meadow of Moonflowers, a place where time seemed to pause and the heart found rest. Myra, a herbalist with a quiet soul, visited the meadow each evening. She wore a shawl woven from cotton and dreams, its threads dyed with the colors of dusk. Tonight, she walked slowly through the meadow, her footsteps muffled by the soft grass. The moonflowers opened as she passed, their glow lighting her path like tiny lanterns. The air was warm, scented with honey and earth, and Mira felt her worries slip away as if the meadow itself were absorbing them. She settled in the meadow's heart where the grass was thickest and lay back, her shawl spread beneath her. The moonflowers swayed, their petals brushing the air, and she imagined they were whispering secrets of peace. The stars above twinkled faintly as if nodding in agreement. A soft wind moved through the meadow, carrying the hum of crickets and the distant call of a night bird, its song low and soothing. Mira closed her eyes, her breath slowing to match the meadow's rhythm. She pictured the moonflowers weaving a blanket of light around her, each petal a thread of calm. Her fingers rested on the grass, cool and damp, grounding her in the moment. The meadow seemed to breathe with her, its quiet energy wrapping her in warmth. A family of fireflies appeared, their lights drifting like sparks from a gentle fire. They floated above the moonflowers, their glow blending with the petals' shimmer. Mira felt as if she were part of the meadow, her heartbeat echoing its pulse. The flowers whispered, "Rest now, all is well," and she let their words sink into her soul. As she lay there, the boundary between meadow and dream blurred. She imagined walking through fields of endless moonflowers, their glow guiding her to a place of deep peace. The stars above grew softer, their light a gentle caress, and the meadow cradled her like a mother's arms. Her thoughts drifted, light as petals on the wind, and sleep crept closer, soft and inevitable. In her dreams, Mira wandered a world of glowing flowers, each one singing a lullaby of rest. The meadow stayed with her, its fragrance lingering, its light a beacon of calm. She was safe here, held by the earth, watched by the moon. And so, the Meadow of Moonflowers bloomed on, its glow wrapping Mira and you in a cocoon of peace. Let the flowers' light guide you now into dreams as soft as their petal. Far beyond the hustle of the world, there was a lake so still it mirrored the stars like a canvas of light. This was Starlit Lake, cradled by velvet hills and fringed with whispering reeds. At night, the water glowed faintly, as if the stars themselves had spilled into its depths, creating a place where dreams felt closer than reality. Ilara, a gentle storyteller, lived by the lake in a small wooden cabin. Each evening, she rowed a tiny boat to the lake's center, where the water was calmest. Tonight, she stepped into her boat, its wood creaking softly as she pushed off. The oars dipped into the water, creating ripples that shimmered under the starlight. The air was cool, scented with pine and mist, and Ilara felt her shoulders relax, her heart slowing to match the lake's quiet rhythm. As she rowed, the stars above seemed to wink, their reflections dancing on the water. Ilara lay back, letting the boat drift. She imagined the stars telling stories of their own, tales of distant skies, of clouds that floated like cotton, of winds that sang lullabies. The lake listened, its surface smooth as glass, holding every word in its depths. A soft breeze stirred, carrying the faint hum of night creatures, frogs crooning, owls hooting low. Ilara closed her eyes, feeling the boat rock gently, like a cradle. She pictured herself floating among the stars, weightless, carried by their light. Each breath she took was slow, deep, filled with the coolness of the lake and the warmth of the night. Her thoughts softened, edges blurring, as if the lake itself were smoothing them away. A lone firefly landed on the boat's edge, its glow pulsing like a tiny heartbeat. Ilara smiled, her fingers trailing in the water, cool and silky against her skin. The stars above seemed to grow brighter, their light wrapping her in a blanket of calm. She whispered a story to the lake, her voice barely audible, about a traveler who found peace in the glow of a single star. The lake seemed to hum back, agreeing, its waters lapping softly against the boat. As Ilara drifted, the boundary between waking and dreaming faded. She was part of the lake now, part of the stars, her breath a soft echo of the night's rhythm. The boat swayed, the water whispered, and the stars sang a lullaby only she could hear. Her eyelids grew heavy, her body light, as the lake carried her towards sleep. In her dreams, Ilara sailed across a sky of endless stars, each one a promise of rest. The lake held her close, its waters a mirror of peace, reflecting only calm. And as she slept, the stars above twinkled, guarding her dreams until dawn. Close your eyes now and let the lake's gentle ripples carry you too into a dreamscape of light and serenity, where sleep is as soft as starlight.